Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we shall discuss about a topic that what is software prototyping. Friend, today's topic is very interesting and very important with respect to the software development life cycle. And if you are a student and studying software development in university, or you are planning, you are already working in any organization as a software developer, so this is a important topic, that what is actually software prototyping. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start, friend. What is software prototyping? Software prototyping is a process model of SDLC, software development lifecycle. As we know that there are many models are available, like waterfall, agile, scrum, spiral, etc. for software development. So one of the model is called as software prototyping. That means how we can develop a software development lifecycle. It describes that how we should it describes the process that how we can develop a software. Okay, so one of the model is software prototyping. Software prototyping refers to building software application prototypes which displays the functionality of the product under development, but may not actually hold the exact logic of the original software. Okay, so that is called as the software prototyping. Let me give you an example here. For example, one bank approaches you and they want to develop a mobile application which is based on financial application like fund transfers and bill payments, mobile top up, etc. And they want that you should develop this application, this mobile application. Now if you want to use the concept of software prototyping, that then what you would do here, you can do like you can make the wireframes and you can just make the application which does not contain all the required functionality, but it only displays, it only shows the module, it not shows the 100% functionality, only 20% or 30% functionality it will shows. But the customer can simulate, he can understand that how the application will work. For example, you can make few screens in the mobile application and show that how can customer do the fund transfer, how can customer do the bill payment. For example, you can make a document which contains the only the screens and show him that these were the screens when it will develop, so how these the screens will work, how what will the functionality. So once the customer will receive those prototypes, those documents, those screens, so he will have the very good idea, he will give his feedback that okay, change that screen, change the flow in that particular process, I need this thing, I need that thing. So basically see, the main advantage of using the software prototyping is that you are not fully 100% delivering the product to the customer, you are making only a few functionality and showcasing it to the customer and receiving his feedback, and after incorporating his feedback you will enhance the product, you will enhance the application and then deliver it back to the customer. So the prototyping is becoming very popular as a software development model, as it enables to understand customer requirements at an early stage of development. It helps get valuable feedback from the customer and helps software designers and developers understand about what exactly is expected from the product under development. So the very good example of prototyping, like whenever we are developing the mobile application generally, or you can, if you, for example, you are making a web application or you are making a website, you can make a wireframes. Wireframe document means that it is just a word document you can see, and it contains the images, it contains the screenshots of the functionality, and you showcase it and you display it to the customer. Customer can visualize actually the how the application will work, how what are the functionality, what will be the process and how it will work. Prototyping approach, basically the approach is that first of all, the requirement identification, we have to understand that what are the requirements from the customer, we have to document it, develop the initial prototype. Like for example, you just develop the initial prototype, like for example you only develop the for example 4 to 5 screens you develop, in which you just showcase it to the customer that how customer can do the fund transfer, for example. So 4 to 5 screens are there, customer can visualize those screens, those functionality, and he can give his feedback. Review of the prototype means that once the customer review it, give his feedback, and after receiving his feedback, we shall review and enhance the prototype, and then again enhancing, then we showcase it. So after prototyping, things become more enhanced, and we as a developer also getting a very good idea that actually customer what want. Remember here, the main advantage is that we are not putting our 100% effort is there, we are only showcasing only 5 to 10% work to the customer, get his feedback, and then once the feedback is received, then we develop it according to the customer feedback. The advantages of prototyping are there, the increased user involvement in the product even before its implementation, because once the customer receives the prototype, he can give his feedback accordingly. Since a working model of the system is displayed, the user gets a better understanding of the system being developed. It reduces time and cost, as the defects can be detected much earlier as possible. Quicker user feedback is available, leading to better solutions. Missing functionality can be identified very easily. Confusing or difficult functions can be identified at a very early stage in this type of prototyping. So there are many advantages are there for using the prototyping. There are some there are some disadvantages also involved in this type of approach as well. First of all, risk of insufficient requirement analysis, because see, you are not completing the 100% requirement. Before completing the requirement, you are giving it to the customer, so there is a very high risk of inconsistency or changes are there. Users may get confused in the prototypes and actual system, because see, sometimes it happens that you showcase it something, but once you develop it, it is different. So it is also sometimes it become a reason of confusion as well. Practically, this methodology may increase the complexity of the system, as the scope of the system may expand beyond original plans as well. Developers may try to reuse the existing prototypes to build the actual system, even when it is not technically feasible. See, this is also a very big reason of problem as well. If customer are trying to reuse the existing prototypes to build the actual system, then the efforts invested in building prototypes may be too much if it is not monitored properly. Friend, if you are putting so much effort in the prototypes rather than focusing on the delivery of a project, so it is also a wrong approach, or it is also become a disadvantage for the product or project implementation. So thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks for watching the video. Thank you.